Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai. Dear meritorious children, welcome to yet another episode in Mirror of Dhamma program. Today, in this Mirror of Dhamma program, we're going to be talking about a wonderful Dhammapada verse. Today I'm going to teach you the meaning of a Dhammapada verse and the story behind that Dhammapada verse. So before learning that, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha, and let's go for refuge to the triple gems. And after observing 5 precepts, let's learn the amazing Dhamma of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to Supreme Buddha. Say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchami. Dhammaṃ saranang gacchami. Sanghaṃ saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saranam gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now we are going to observe 5 precepts. So repeat after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say with me. My homage to Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, let's all together pay homage to our Kalyana Mitta, who gifted us this wonderful Dhamma of our great teacher Supreme Buddha, our Pinat Loku Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, as I said to you before, today we are going to learn a wonderful Dhammapada verse. So first of all, I will recite it for you, and in the second time when I am reciting it, you can say with me. So first of all, I am going to recite it for you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Achirang vatayang kayo pathaving adhisesati chuddho apeta viññāno nirathang vakalingarang. Okay, say with me. Achirang vatayang kayo pathaving adhisesati chuddho apeta viññāno nirathang vakalingarang. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. So this is a wonderful Dhammapada verse. We find this verse in Dhammapada in Chittavagga. There is a whole chapter called Chittavagga. In that chapter, Supreme Buddha describes about the mind, about our mind, how the mind works, and what are the benefits of our mind, and what are the disadvantages of our mind. So Supreme Buddha describes so many things about the mind in this chapter. So when you have time, you better get the Dhammapada book and start reading it. It has wonderful pieces of advice from our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So let me explain the Dhammapada verse to you. So in the first line, Supreme Buddha says, Achirang vatayang kayo. What do you mean by that? Children, it means, Supreme Buddha says that this body, our body is not a thing that lasts long, right? From few years of time, this body will fall onto the earth, and it will be death, right? Now normally humans live around 70 to 75 years. So after that little time, what will happen to our body, children? Right, we will go under the soil, under the earth, and our body will decay. That is why Supreme Buddha said, Achirang vathayang kayo pataving adhisesati. Right? This body does not last long, and when we go to the death, it will fall down to the earth, and it will be a part of earth. Right? It will be a part of earth. When our body decays, children, it becomes a part of earth. Right? Supreme Buddha said, Chuddho apeta viññāno. Now there is something called consciousness in our body. Now we are talking, and our body is in alive mode is because of this consciousness. Right? When we have that consciousness inside us, we can talk, right? Then we can do the actions in our body, from our body. So our consciousness drives our body. That is called viññāna. Okay? That is something deep, but you can learn it. I will teach you with the time. So just for now, understand it as consciousness. And normally we are conscious about our body and about our environment. So when our consciousness leaves the body, right? When our consciousness leaves the body, Supreme Buddha said it becomes like a useless log. Now have you seen the decayed logs in the forests? Right? When a log or when the wood decays, right, no one can use that. Right? Normally people use that for so many things. People use wood for so many things. Maybe as firewood and for the furnitures. But they use the good ones only. But when a log or a wood is decayed, no one is going to use that. So same goes with our body, children. When the consciousness leaves our body, that means when we face the death, our body becomes like a useless log, decayed log. Right? It becomes a part of the soil, a part of the earth. So we have such a body, children. Right? This body becomes useless when the consciousness leaves our body. So what we have to do from our body is, when the consciousness is in our body, that means when we are alive, we have to use this body to do good things. Right? We have to use this body to help others. When the consciousness is inside our body, that means when we are alive, we need to use this body to do good things, to make our life a better one, to add a value to our life. So what are the things that adds value to our life, children? Normally, the good qualities that we practice in our life adds value to our life. Now when we come to this world, children, we didn't bring anything. Did you bring the things that you used in the past life to this life? No. We came like crying babies, right? We were helpless, right? No one was there to help except our parents and the people around us. So we needed the help from them. So we got the help, and we are living even for today with the help of others. So we didn't bring anything to this life. So when we come to this world, our life is not so valuable. But as humans, we need to add some value to our life. So what adds the value to our life is the good things that we do in our life. Right? If you become generous, if you become kind, if you practice the patience, if you practice love and kindness, and if you meditate, if you develop your mind, then that adds the value to your life. So that is why in the time where our consciousness is inside our body, we have to do good things from our body. We have to use our body to do good things. Now I will tell you the story behind this Dhammapada verse. Now there was a story to our great teacher Supreme Buddha to preach this Dhammapada verse. So in the past, in the Buddha's time, there was a monk called Tissa. What is the name of that monk, children? Tissa. Now this Swaminahase, Tissa Swaminahase is a bit of stubborn monk. He is a bit selfish. He is not helping others. He doesn't like to help and be with others, right? Now when we are living in our life, we find such people, do we? Yes. Sometimes you may find your friends, they are not helping others. They are a bit selfish, right? They don't help in the studies. They always wish for the good marks of them, not of others, right? So they become afraid if others get high grades. So they are the people who are called selfish. They are only thinking about themselves, right? They are not helping others. They are not being companion with others. They don't have the compassion in their heart. So this monk was such a person, right? He was not compassionate, and he didn't become a helping hand to the Sangha, right? Now children, when we are living among Sangha as a monk, we have to help others, right? If Sangha or the monks did not help each other, there will be more problems, right? Because they are living together, right? They should help each other. They should greet each other in a kind way. If those qualities are gone, there will be more and more problems. That is why Supreme Buddha said, Sukha Sangasa Samaggi, right? The peace between the Sangha, peace among the Sangha, right? The unity among the Sangha is very important to this world. It brings the happiness to this world, right? So this Tissa monk, Tissa Swaminahase, was a bit selfish. He did not help anyone. He didn't even come out of the kuti. He just stayed inside the kuti, went to the dana and came back to the kuti and just shut the door, and he stayed a personal, private life. He did not help others. So the monks also did not care about him, because he is not caring about others. So when you are not caring about others, children, remember this happens. If you are not caring about others, others also will not care about you. That is the result of that action. That is the result of being selfish, right? But if you help others, you will get the same help back from others. That is the rule of karma. You know, we all are under the rule of karma, under the power of karma, right? What we do is what we get. If we do good, we will get good. If we do bad things, we will get bad things. That is the nature. So this Tissa monk did not help others, and also the monks also neglected him. They didn't talk about Tissa Swaminahase. They didn't find about him. Just they let him to stay in his kuti. So with the time, you know, our body is always liable to sickness, right? It always, sometimes, most of the time, our body becomes sick. So our Tissa monk, Tissa Swaminahase, fell ill, right? What happened was, little boils, right? Little wounds appeared on his body, and it grew up bigger and bigger. They grew up bigger and bigger, and they started to emit a bad smell as well as the fluids from his body, right? But he did not come out of his kuti, and he did not ask for help. Now selfish people, they don't like to ask for help, and they don't like to help also, because they are a bit stubborn. So he just stayed inside the kuti, suffering from the sickness, suffering from the disease. Now due to the juice or the liquids that came out from the body, his robes and his all wearing things were stuck into his body. He was suffering with the disease. Now our great teacher Supreme Buddha is very kind. When our great teacher Supreme Buddha visits a monastery, he goes around the kutis and see if there is a monk who needs the help from the Buddha. So while he was traveling inside the monastery looking for anyone to help, he heard a mourning sound. Right? Someone was mourning. Right? Someone was groaning. So Supreme Buddha looked, who was this monk? Who is this? Who is the person who is screaming? Then Supreme Buddha saw that Tissa Swamin Wahanse is mourning inside the kuti. Then our great teacher Supreme Buddha went inside the kuti and asked Tissa, what happened? Why you are like this? What happened to you? Then Tissa Swamin Wahanse said, "Oh Venerable Sir, oh Blessed One, it is my own fault. I didn't help anyone. I didn't help others when they want. Now I have fallen sick and I have no one to help. The monks does not care about me. They even don't know about me." So then Supreme Buddha was very kind. See the kindness of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Supreme Buddha called to Arahanta Ananda Swamin Wahanse and advised him to bring a bowl of hot water. Right? A pot of hot water. And with the help of other monks, Supreme Buddha took out our Tissa Swamin Wahanse, and Supreme Buddha gave a good wash, good bath to Tissa Swamin Wahanse. See, even our great teacher Supreme Buddha attended sick people, sick monks. See the kindness of our great teacher Supreme Buddha children. How great our Supreme Buddha is. So he washed the body of the Tissa Swamin Wahanse and he applied the medicine all around his body, and he washed the robes of Tissa Swamin Wahanse, and he attended him. And finally Tissa Swamin Wahanse was cured with his disease. And then Supreme Buddha said, "That is the nature of your body. Achirang vatayang kayo pataving adisesati." Your body does not last long. Now, normally people think they will last long forever. They can live forever. Right? They don't think that they are dying one day. Right? Supreme Buddha said, you need to remember your body does not last long. Right? When you are dead, it will fall onto the soil or the earth, and it will become a part of the earth. Okay? Chuddho apeta viññāno nirathangva kalingarang. When the consciousness, when the viññāna leaves our body becomes a useless log. Right? Decayed log in the forest. So that is why Supreme Buddha advised, use your body to do good things. Use this disgusting body. Now our body is disgusting, you know. All the things that comes out of our body, are they like pleasant things? No. Right? All the things that comes out of our body are disgusting. But you can use this body to do good things, to help others, right? To do merits. Now if you offer dana, that you are offering dana from your body, children, from your hand, with the consciousness. So when there is consciousness, you have to offer dana. You have to do meditation. You have to observe precepts. You have to make offerings to the Sangha. You have to help your parents. That is why we have that is the main use of this body, children. So our life, from the birth, our life does not have any value. So what adds the value to our life is the things that we do from our body and our mind, children. So use your mind to do good things. Use your body to do good things. And if you did that, you will collect little by little the merits to your life every day. Right? Do something good every day. Right? You can collect a merit, even one merit, at least one merit per day. So collect that, and little by little, when the merits are collecting, one day your life will be full of merits. So take this advice and collect merits to your life when you are alive. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. Today, we are going to do loving kindness meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness to all the beings who live in this whole world. So before doing the meditation, let's get ready for that. So sit in a relaxed position, make your body straight, and keep your right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your mind, relax your shoulders, and gently close the eyes. And when you hear my voice, pay attention to that and think according to my words.
Children, today we are going to do Karuna meditation. We are going to spread our compassion to all beings in this whole universe. When you hear my voice, listen to it very carefully. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I have physical well-being. May I have mental well-being. May I be free from suffering. May I be healthy. May I live happily. May all beings around me be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in my village be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this whole universe be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds, where we watch and share the merits that has done by the children all around the world. So let's watch the videos and let's share the merits with all of us. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. Now you all have come to the good deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Kyle.
And my name is Kylie. Aya, who will share the good deeds with us today?
Today we're going to share a beautiful presentation done by Nelani Apasika. So from this presentation you will learn the differences about people.
Let's watch the video.
Why are people different? Why are some people rich and some are poor? Why some are beautiful and some are ugly? Some are educated and some are not educated. It's because of their actions. In their past lives, they did something good to look good, and some did something bad to look bad. That is why the Buddha, our supreme teacher, told us to do good deeds. So, in our next life, we will have a comfortable and happy life. Don't do bad deeds, because if you do, then in the next life, you'll have a bad, miserable life. So my dear Dhamma friends, think about Nibbana when you do good deeds, because then you might be able to attain Nibbana. We share merits with Loku Swami Mahansa, mirror of Dhamma Swami Mahansa, and all the monks and the nuns all around the world. We also share merit with the children who practice the Dhamma. May you all realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We wholeheartedly rejoice in your merits.
Why don't you share a 1 to 2 minute presentation about any Dhamma topic you know or any good deeds that you've done? Then you can email it to us.
Then the whole world can rejoice in your merits.
Not only that, Nangi, but then you'll be helping propagate Dhamma and teach others about your meritorious deeds. We'll see you all next week. Theravada Saranai Namo Buddhaya.
This means we have been born before countless times in different worlds and have aged and experienced all what we are experiencing now and have died countless times. This realization did not come easily. The Supreme Buddha had to perfect his life for 400,000 eons of countless eons.
The new practices we started off with great energy in January begins to slow down by March or April. And by around August, they stop. And we even forget that he had these resolutions. But how to get rid of laziness? Our Supreme Buddha taught if someone practices the following 4 great qualities, they would not feel lazy.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the world news and the Buddha's great message session where we read the news that happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Thea and today I am here with Sabodha. On a beautiful full moon day in the month of July, our great teacher, the Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, revealed for the first time to the world what he experienced with the attainment of supreme enlightenment. Our great teacher realized the reason for birth, reason for aging, sickness and death. Not only that, our Supreme Buddha realized that we are in a never-ending cycle of births and deaths called samsara, and the birth takes place not only in the human world, but also in the animal world, hell world, ghost world, and the world of devas. This means we have been born before countless times in different worlds and have aged and experienced all what we are experiencing now and have died countless times. Let's watch the news now. Vladimir Putin may pick his moment to invade Ukraine as there is no evidence of Russian troops pulling back from the border, the security minister has warned. Damien Hines told Sky News the threat from Russia is still there, despite Moscow claiming it is moving troops back to their bases after completing exercises. Our great teacher realized the path to freedom from this cycle of rebirth. This realization, this knowledge, is called the Four Noble Truths. This realization did not come easily. The Supreme Buddha had to perfect his life for 400,000 eons of countless eons. Our great teacher perfected his life as a Buddha to be, or a Bodhisattva, to gain the qualities needed to become a Lord Buddha. And until a Lord Buddha realizes the Four Noble Truths, they are not known to the world. Not known does not mean they do not exist. The Noble Truths exist, but we do not know about it. The unknown truth is, we are being born countless times in different worlds. We age, we die, we lose loved ones. All this happens due to a reason. Once that reason is removed, this cycle ends. And there is a way to remove this reason. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do meritorious deeds, follow the Noble Eightfold Path, and try to escape from this endless samsara.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Subodha. We are again at the beginning of another year, 2022. Usually, at the beginning of a year, we make plans. We make determinations to do things or new resolutions in order to change a practice we do not want to continue doing, or add a new routine that will uplift lives. But even though we honestly try so hard to keep up with these new good practices, our interest slackens after a few months. The new practices we started off with great energy in January begins to slow down by March or April. And by around August, they stop. And we even forget that we had these resolutions. But what is the reason for this? Before we discuss any further, let's watch the news now.
This is Adam.
And I'm the first person to climb Everest Base Camp with only my hand. Di sini adalah untuk mengharumkan nama Malaysia di mata dunia. Terima kasih semua. Terima kasih atas sokongan anda. Malaysia boleh, Malaysia boleh.
What was your biggest struggle crawling through Everest?
The food. We can only survive on rara noodles and eggs.
So you had no physical struggles? Your arms?
Physical struggles, only the weather, because there it was so cold.
It's a beautiful morning here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Adam's hometown. We met up for a morning hike this morning, and I have never felt more inspired in my life than by this man.
This is true for many of us, and we can list down hundreds of reasons why we could not keep up with these new routines that we can definitely benefit from. However, the main reason for falling back from our good practice is laziness. But how to get rid of laziness? Our Supreme Buddha taught if someone practices the following four great qualities, they would not feel lazy. These are known as the four Iddhipada, or the basis of spiritual power. These four bases of spiritual powers are the desire. In Pali, this is referred to as Chanda. The second one is known as effort. In Pali, this is referred as Virya. The third one is known as the mind. And in Pali, this is referred as Chitta. And the final spiritual power is known as investigation. In Pali, this is referred as Vimansa. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, let's practice these four great qualities and overcome our laziness. We will see you all next week. Teruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, 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 Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One.
Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sako jocha sojocha suachochassa mudu anatimani.
One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble.
Santusakocha subharocha apakiccocha sallavukavutti santindriyocha nipakocha apagabbo kulesu ananugiddho.
He should be content, easy to support, living lightly with few duties, controlled in senses, discerning, courteous and unattached to lay supporters.
Nacha kuddang samachare kinchi yena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukhino vake mino hantu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta.
One should not do any slight wrong, which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds.
Ye kechipana bhutati tasavatavarava Digavaye mahantava Majjimarasya kanukatula.
Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid, fearless, long or large, medium, short, tiny or huge,
Ditta vaeva additta ye cha dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesiva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta.
Visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds.
Ne paro paranni kubbetha Nati manyeta katta chinang kanchi Vyarosana patigha sanya Nanya manyasa dukkhamicceya.
Let no one deceive another, nor think highly of oneself. Do not speak harshly with anger. Wish no harm to another.
Mata yata niyam puttang Ayusa eka putta manurakhe Evampi sabba bhutesu Manasambhavaye aparimanam.
As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate boundless loving kindness.
Mittanca sabba lokasmin Manasambhavaye aparimanam. Uddang adhoca tiriyanca Asambhadang avirang asapattam.
One should spread to the whole world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unhindered, without hatred or resentment.
Tittang charan nisinova sayanova yavatasya vigatamiddho etang sating aditteya brahmametang viharang idhamahu.
Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called the dwelling of the Brahmas.
Dittinca anupagamma silava dasanena sampanno kamesu vinaya gedang nahi jatu gabhaseyang punaretiti.
Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view, removing desire for sense pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb.
Etena saccena suvatti hotu.
By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the session of merit sharing. So today we collected lots of merits by paying homage to the Supreme Buddha, by learning Dhamma, and by meditating and by sharing merits. So first of all, let's share the merits that we collected today with all the gods who protect Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they protect all the children who join to the Mirror of Dhamma program today, and may all the gods realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with our Pinot Lokaswamin Vahanse and all the monks and the nuns of Mahamevnawa monasteries and all the monks and the nuns of all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with all the departed relatives of all of us by the power of this merit, and rejoicing these merits, may all the departed relatives escape from the samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share the merits with all of our parents and our teachers. May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life, and may all of their dreams come true. And may all of them realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, may all of you children rejoice in this merit, and may you be well and happy, may you live long, may you live a happy life, may all of your education become successful, may all of your good hopes become true, and finally, may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma program. So hope you enjoy this program today. So let's meet with another wonderful Dhamma sermon in the next week. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai.